Hi, and welcome again to another episode of Tai Chi For You. And in today's program, I think I'm going to do something a little bit different. We moved the cameras around. I'm going to try to do more of the demonstration for you. So bear with us. We might have to move a few things, and you'll get to see it. Everything's meant to be. So whatever angle that the cameras are, that's just what it is, and that is probably the angle that you need to see the move done. So that's out of the way. The other thing I want to talk about is next week, it looks, fingers crossed, 99% sure, we're going to have a guest here, a live guest, not a cereal box if you guys saw last week. But anyway, they're going to be from the Family Karate Center right here in Whitensville. So I've been talking with them, and it looks like we're going to be able to get everybody time-wise and get in here and have a program with them being our guest. So look forward to that coming up soon, if not next week, the following week. So what else? We got to kind of clean the house here a little bit. Let's talk a little bit about, if you ever heard the expression, put that in your toolbox. And what that is, it's just all the different little things that I've been teaching all along. Like, remember the breath and how we have the long spine, elongate the spine, dropping the shoulders, relaxing the elbows, all those little things that I talk about. Think about them being in a giant toolbox right now, because it's going to actually just keep filling up, and mine gets something in it every week too. We talked about we're all students here. Everybody's a student, whether you're learning it a YouTube channel or a book or watching the program here, if you're able to take any live classes, things like that, where it's all this knowledge that you're getting, but at the same time feel as though whether or not you're actually teaching a class, I think just having that demeanor, that posture, that positive attitude, all the things that we talk about, that internal martial art of just being able to communicate with people better, having a smile. So all that, whether you realize it or not, you're helping people, just being yourself. The other thing, see, I just remembered, kind of rushing the holidays here. We were singing, or I was singing Christmas carols. So let's not rush things. Let's have Thanksgiving and remember what that's all about. Give thanks. And from there, it's New Year's, and we'll get rid of this year. I don't even want to say the year, but we'll look forward to next year and getting back to normal, hoping to get back into some live classes at the Northbridge Senior Center. And again, just to go over that, once things get back together, you don't have to be a senior to enjoy the different things that they have there. You don't have to live in Northbridge. Okay, so again, any questions, I refer, give them a call, or just listen to the news. If things are starting to open up, I'm sure we'll be shouting it from the rooftops that we can have some live classes again. So, because right now the weather's really turned, and I'm not out at any of the parks or anything right now having a get together. I can't say a class, so it's not a class. So, all right. So let's get into a little bit. We'll start with some warm-ups, and then we'll go right into the form that we've been practicing and I've been showing you bits and pieces of. So let's experiment here, and we'll try it out. I'm just going to put the stool off to the side. And we're going to work around the table, which is fine. All right, so remember what we did was we started out in mountain pose, and this was the pose where there was some connection with the feet. They can be straight on or they can be touched at the heel. And now reach into that toolbox and remember those 18 different things we talked about. The breath, the tongue on the roof of the mouth, that elongated spine, relaxing the shoulders, the 5 bows. Remember we opened up right here. We weren't tight military. Shoulders are relaxed. Knees are slightly bent. Take a nice breath in, breath out. Load up the right foot so we can step out with the left, the ball of the foot first, and then it goes flat. So this is stepped out. We're into horse stance right now. And then we come up, in, and then down. And again, we're visualizing, we're pushing the little bounce, little floaties down into the water. Now we're going to do that hold the ball, right hand high, good sized ball with the half step in. And then we step out, the heel lands first. We start to do that weight shift. We turn the body, one hand comes down, one hand comes up and out. And then we rock back, the weight's on the back foot. So we can 45 the front foot, stepping up. And now we're holding the ball left hand high. Stepping out, heel toe, throwing the frisbee or parting the horse's mane, as it's called. Rock back, 45, stepping up, stepping straight out this time. Good. We bring the back foot up. There's our weight shift. There's our hand down, hand up. Stepping out, we brush the knee and push. We rock back. We 45. We stepping up, stepping out to the brush knee and push. Rock back. 45, stepping up, stepping straight out to brush knee and push. Back foot comes up. There's our weight shift. There's our hand down, hand up, and goes into a heel tap. And then we pivot, pivot, palms are up. Get this right like that, okay? And then we step back. And this one's called Repulse the Monkey. This is the, I don't want to say the most difficult, but it took us the longest to learn because there's a lot going on here. As we're stepping back, as the hand comes in, as the hand comes out, as we shift the weight, 2, 3, 4. And then we go into another hold the ball. And this is where we can reach up. We grab. We toss. We come back with like an arm bar. Open up. Push. Up and out. Good. And then what we do, next one's called, we just paint the sky. It's a transition move. So we're just painting the sky. And we're doing it on the opposite side. So we're reaching up. It's a grab. It's a toss. Come back with that arm bar push. Open up. Good. And there's that transition. Paint the sky. And remember the beak and the whip. Great. And then we step up. And I showed you this one, but we're going to put the feet and the arms together with the wave hands like clouds. 1. I'm keeping the back nice and straight. I'm breathing. I can't hold my breath and talk, so I am breathing. 3. And then it goes right into another beak the whip, release. Now we half step up, we do a toe tap, go through the door, lifting up, and we do a heel kick. Okay, you got me? Heel kick. You're doing a great job in there. And we come around, and it's called boxing the ears, okay? And then we paint the sky. And we kicked them with the right foot, so now we do a heel kick. So it comes up. It's like you're stomping on a gas pedal. Just like that. Good. And then we're gonna, this is the senior citizen version here. We slide down. It's an open palm sweep. We come up. And then we do the open palm sweep. And come up. Good. Then, so let me get right back into that. So we come up. And then we go into a step with a high block. And then we step up. High block. And this one's called Pick the Needle from the C bottom. There's the weight shift. We come down, we pick, and block. Now we roll back. This was called the secret punch. Comes up underneath, and we bop them one. And then we make a guard. We pivot around, and then we give them one in the labunza, right like that. Good. Then we step up, we release the energy, gather it, give it away, and then we butterfly up, open, down, feet together, and rest. Good. All right, I wanted to show you that first. I've been practicing, we're filming these at night, so I've already warmed up and practiced a little bit. But let's kind of go with a few of the warm-ups first. So what we're going to do is that 500 claps. So you guys are getting good at this one. We go up the arm and we go down the arm. So we go up and we go down. And we just do the same thing, balancing out the body, up, down. And then we can do different variations with the legs, both at the same time. You can bend the knee a little bit. You want to get down to the ankles and then come up the inside. You could use a stool. You could try balancing. We go down the outside and come up the inside. So it's, again, with a stool, down, and come up. Good. And then to the back area where the kidneys are. Again, we're getting the chi flowing, getting the blood flowing. We're warming up the tissues. There we go. And then we work our way up right here into the clavicles. Bringing around the base of the spine. Remember the breathing. And we did under the nose, on the chin, support the elbow. And again, if you've seen warm-ups, I know they might not do them in the exact same order, but find what works for you. Down, and then reach up. Watch out for the lights. Right down the side of the body. So again, we talked about this last week. You build up. If you're into the sports or hockey or whatever, and you're going to get checked right here, build it up a little bit. Now, well, you better get both sides. So we're building it up, getting both sides, and down. And then we get the energy of the fingertips. And then we do a few karate chops on both sides. And the wrists. Good. And just shake that out a little bit. The other one we did with the wrist, where we just, put the fingers just like this, and we just rolled them out, and we kept contact, and we just roll. We talked about if you ever had piano lessons or keyboards, you see them warming up just like that. Or you could do each individual finger. Remember, the body was designed to move, and really designed to move in the circular motion. Talk about how joints they're able to move like that. It's just amazing how the body is. And remember the one we talked about this one last week, where we reached out like we were holding, I don't know, those happy signs or whatever. We're just holding something nice and light here, and we're just going to raise the shoulders. I'm not using the bicep. Raising the shoulders, and then I want to bring them back without the elbows help, and then drop down and come out. And this is where we heard you get the snap, crackle, pops in. It's, again, the consistency. I've been doing this exercise faithfully for the last 2 weeks, and I've noticed an improvement because I've always had an issue with an injury on this shoulder. So, and it's loosened up to the point where sometimes I have to think which shoulder is the one that got hurt. So, again, this stuff works, and I brought in the book last week, the Harvard Medical School, talked about all the benefits of Tai Chi. And the saying is, movement is medication. I firmly am a believer of that one. The other thing that I showed you, and again, this is sort of a recap show. I'm pretty excited about next week that we'll have a live guest in with us, and we can talk about the comparisons of the different forms, different martial arts, how somebody else might look at the same thing a little bit differently, and you get the same results. Just like you ask somebody how to go to Boston. Okay, they might tell you just hop on the pike, you can't miss it. Somebody else might give you the old come around 93 and come up, or take the old Route 62 to 38, or whatever. So there's all these different ways, but the end result is you got to Boston. So the end result is just having a healthy body and a healthy mind. Let's go do the Qigong exercise we talked about, where we were in the mountain pose again, and we just kind of check in, relax. We step out into that horse stance. Again, make your adjustments. Nice and relaxed, knees are slightly bent. Okay, and then we bring the arms, and what we're doing is we're drawing, we're feeling that earth energy. If you want to just think of it as just an exercise and just fooey all that energy stuff, that's fine. It's there whether you acknowledge it or not. And then we bring the arms down the front of the body. And then we bring the arms up to about the heart level, and we push down. So again, you're looking for that little resistance, and then we give it away. Bring it back in, reload, and down. So those are the 3 moves 3 times. Arms come up, down, and we talked about sound therapy. Bringing it up. Smile therapy too. And down. Last one, we bring it up. Bringing it down. Bringing it up. Down. And this time we're just going to wrap that all around us. Visualize. And we come back into mountain. Good. All right, take a quick break, have a drink, and we're going to go over that, the long form. Start out in mountain. Tai Chi begin. Stepping out. Adjust into horse. Arms come up, in, and then down. And then we go right into a hold the ball, right hand high. Stepping up and out. Throw the frisbee. Rocking back. So we can 45. Come up. Step out. Throw the frisbee. Nice breath in. Half step up. And it goes into a toe tap. Comes across. It's brush knee and push. Foot goes out to the leg goes out to the side, brush knee and push. Pulling back to 45. Stepping up, stepping out. Push. Coming up and push. Good. Then, so we just did the last brush knee and push. Then the weight shift, foot comes up, and it goes right into a heel tap. Then we pivot, pivot, arms are up, stepping back, repulse, 1, stepping back, 2, 3, breath in, breath out. Hold the ball, reaching up, and tossing, coming back, push down and up. Paint the sky. We grab, we toss, and push. Paint the sky. The beak, the whip, stepping up, and we get ready to wave hands like clouds. 1, 2, 3. And then it goes right into a beak, whip. Nice. Weight shift on the thing. Tap. Through. Lift up. There's a heel kick. Come down. Paint the sky. So we kicked them with the right foot. Now we kick them with the left foot. And then we do, I want to show you what this is. It's an open palm sweep where we step out and sweep. And then we step out and we sweep. Come up. And then it goes right into the step, step, right hand high block. Step, left hand high block. And we go right into the pick the needle from the C bottom. There's the weight shift happening. There's the coming up. And it's just a higher block now. We shifting the weight back. Remember the secret punch. Throwing the arm around. And give them one like that. Then we release the energy. We gather it in. We give it away. We call this the butterfly. Up, open, down, gathering back in. Good. All right, I wanted to show you. Let me grab my stool. So that was actually the Yang Style 24 form. And that is what we've been practicing on and for the last, I would say a good 2 years would be the average, I'd say, to learn it. Again, you can learn it a lot quicker with just, depending on how you pick up things, and you could learn it as a dance move, or you could just learn it like putting together IKEA furniture or whatever. You just, okay, right foot, left foot, forward, back, and you could learn it that way, but which is good. That's that muscle memory we talk about. Now, where you're not thinking about which way do I turn, which hand is up, all that, you go into that deeper internal martial art, or that internal where you're massaging you can feel how it's tightening and massaging and getting things moving inside. Then you go into that stage where you are connecting to source or higher being or whatever. You're just able to, what's the word I'm looking for? Moving meditation. You're able to meditate while you're moving. And some of the things maybe will come through. Maybe you just need to, some people do this to calm down. Other people do it to get excited and get ready for the day. You'll see it in parks. People are out mostly in the morning, and they practice the Tai Chi, or they practice a Qigong move. There's different. Don't get caught up with the names. It's the idea, the intent. So, with the intention of staying healthy and just being a positive person, that's what you want to think about while you're doing the moves. A lot of times I'll break it down and I'll do more like a breathing exercise, and we'll focus that on, and we talked about that, holding and feeling how the lungs fill up, how the diaphragm drops and pulls the air in, and then make sure you get all that air squeezed out, the stale air, so you can bring in that nice fresh air. That is a great exercise. I can't say which one's my favorite or which one's the best. I really think the combination of, if you have 3 or 4 moves down that you're comfortable with, repeat those a few times. Really get into that phase 2, phase 3 feeling of Tai Chi. So I guess the other thing, and I don't like reading off my notes too much, but we talk about, this isn't a competition. You don't want to judge yourself on this one, like meaning comparing you to somebody else. I can't bend down to that. Well, we can show you different adjustments where you can reach, or you don't feel as comfortable doing something. So again, you're not here to beat yourself up. All you want to do is be better than you were the time before. So, all right, why don't we wrap things up tonight, and we'll get everything ready for our guest next week. So, in the meantime, my name's Ron Allen. Thanks for joining me, and remember the name of the show? It's Tai Chi For You. All right.